Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, December 6th. Futures little change here this morning, coming off that sharp sell-off that we saw all day yesterday. Markets basically ending at session lows following that stronger than expected ISM services number out at 10 o'clock, showing still a little bit of underlying strength remaining in the economy, not what the Fed wanted to see. Coming off, remember, that stronger than expected jobs report last Friday as well. Here's how futures look right now. We are basically dead flat, as I mentioned there, 0.02, 0.04, and 0.12. A little bit of strength in some of the tech names this morning. Apple on watch here, NVIDIA on watch as well. Both Tim Cook and NVIDIA CEO going to be in Arizona today for this TSMC event, including U.S. President Biden. So we'll talk about that coming up. Both are higher here in the pre-market, as are the futures for the TSX here in Toronto. Crude oil back downside today, basically flat for crypto names at this point. We're watching some of these Chinese ADRs once again. What a couple of days it's been. Back to the upside. There's Alibaba for you. We did come in after the gap up yesterday, but yeah, what a move from 58.60 at the bottoms back in October to 92 yesterday for Alibaba. JP Morgan with a notable increase in their long position in this one, BILI. That's out this morning. An upgrade as well across the board here for the Chinese ADRs from both JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley. We'll also touch on GameStop here. A report after the close yesterday suggesting the company has begun some layoffs in a broad cost-cutting measure. So GME moving around a little bit. Apple, I mentioned, on watch. They did kick off this self-service repair in Europe and the UK starting as of today. Tim Cook going to be at that TSM event as well, as I mentioned. There it is. We'll discuss TSMC, which is TSM, along with some of the other semiconductors coming up here. NVIDIA notably strong here this morning in pre-market trading. JP Morgan itself also higher. Banks, remember, were among the worst off yesterday, but JP Morgan up on this. Morgan Stanley with a double upgrade on JPM today to overweight from underweight. GitLab, a notable mover here as well, up 17%. They beat Q3 numbers and also raised their guidance. Grab the watch list, guys. Use that QR code on screen. We're coming up live, as always, at 8:30. We'll see you then on TraderTV.Live.